so I got like one last thing to talk about. It's my last thoughts on Wilds. It's another little thing I got. Um, well, from more information, I should say. But basically, what I can really say here on my thoughts on that game and this one, obviously, we haven't seen it. Are we gonna see as much as they did? Probably not. But what I can say is this. Um, apparently, from what I'm hearing, is that after you beat a quest, per se, this is gonna be really difficult because I think can you. I'm gonna try. I mean, I can't promise that I can fight one monster up here. I will say is that regardless of whatever happens, I hope they don't have quests like this. I know they still do, but this really turns into a walking simulator. I just got dizzy, but I'm gonna try to like I'm not really getting to do much here. Basically, what I'm gathering here is I'm being grabbed and grabbed. So apparently the healing speed in that game is like it's going back to Monster Hunter World. I feel like a before version where they make it sound like, oh well, you heal really slow in that game. But I know they do. So I'm just like, I mean, it's not bad. Like, nobody wants it. But it happens. Kind of like, you have to do one thing at a time. Apparently, when you finish quests, you have like the option to keep going. It doesn't like into the dead and then it's over. It's like it's not seeming the worst, it's just mad different. So they compared it a lot to like how Expedition, how you because like if you got, I don't know how many you know, but I basically live in the Expedition. I am guiding land expedition, regular expedition, but they aren't all of them. I'm getting bullied. I don't know why this quest exists, but I'm getting bullied. not a fan of skipping, but it happens. I'm hitting somebody. Oh wait, she's dead? Oh my god! Alright, I got a few seconds. But yeah, so you got slow, you got fast travel. So it's not much. The world feels alive, so I'm hoping that they at least kept the, you know, having the animals in the world actually do stuff. I know in that one trailer, nobody seemed to, what the fuck, they died so fast. But nobody seemed to notice that, yeah, they did have like crocodiles or whatever in there, or something like that. I thought that was kind of cool. I didn't think we'd be getting like a water world type of thing, but it kind of makes me hope that they have like, you know, the same concepts as the wolves, where they had like nature that went after other nature. But I hope they don't like limit it to being like one specific type of like monster type that does that. Obviously, Jagras, wolves doing that makes sense, but when I really look back at it, it didn't really seem like there were any other monsters that did that. Like, yeah, they all had the kind of the same animations. So if they have like crocodiles, maybe they'll bring back the wolf animations. Maybe they have these leviathans. Maybe it turns into like a gator feeding frenzy. You know, sky's the limit in that regard. So I'm not sure. Seems to be the overhaul right now. The only thing I can hope is that it's just going to be a good game. I mean, it's hard to find good games these days. I can see why they're doing it in 2025. They need the time. A game this big, if they have supposed multiple maps that are bigger than these maps that we have currently, I am curious, like, if they have those, then obviously there's going to be a lot with those, because, you know, that's obviously very hard to do, but now we have to run the risk of, well, not only is that hard to do, but now we have to try to deal with it because it's going to be extremely hard to do with how much they're giving it. I always felt like maybe I was being unfair to Capcom because I always worried that, you know, these games have just felt really short. So is it fair for me to say that I've been scared that we weren't going to have much? Yeah. You know, we didn't start with a lot with Street Fighter, but here we are. We got like 2 character seasons now. They're doing what Arc System Works is doing. Soon we'll have like 4 DLC packs, 4 seasons. Honestly, I'm interested. Please don't see me. If you see me, I am cooked. Because I can't deal with a Rotobomb right now. So, there's that. There's only so much I can hope for. Why are you coming after me, big dog? It should only be Barrett. I'm gonna fight Barrett from the other side. If Rotobomb sees me from all the way over there, I'm going to have a lot of hate mail to send. Because I can only deal with 1 at a time. Oh my god, especially when he's doing this shit. We gotta strip him. My man is doing shot. focusing. I don't... What is he doing? I think he's stuck. My man is stuck on the cannon. That's why he wasn't able to get over here. Okay. But yeah, I'm just hoping, like, I know what they're trying to do with a new game and everything, but I'm just kind of hoping that maybe, just maybe, they'll have... I know, I literally am trying to, like, eat my words on what I only want the best for games, and I'm just a fan of it so much that I have to be specific. Being specific makes me a bad person. I don't know what I want. It's just a promise. Like, people have wanted a Monster Hunter World 2 for like so long, it's not good. I hope they bring back a third guard, because Jesus Christ. Like, God, man. I'm about to not have any time to talk. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! I thought this was gonna be hard. It's like, you fight one of them, it's easy, you get them separated, now it's a party. But yeah, I miss having, like, fan favorite monsters. Like, even if you bring them in as DLC, I don't mind paying for the... Like, here's the thing about Monster Hunter. It's a game that has so many different types of monsters, you never know what they're gonna add, but when you go back to see what even exists in the Monster Hunter lore or the world, it makes you want everything while knowing that it can't possibly be done. Or, you know, it's... To design a story around seeing every single monster in the world would be dumb. It'd be selfish, because, I mean, obviously the players want one thing. And, you know, I don't think there's, like, a device or hardware on Earth strong enough. You know, it's a lot of time. And I feel like they want to, like, add more to the list and not go back to as many of the old as they've already done as much as possible, but you know, we keep asking. So my hands are tied. Like, I want stuff that I can remember, but I don't want the same stuff every time. Consumerism. Consumerism in a nutshell. I'm torn on my own ideas, beliefs, and what I want. I mean, obviously, what I want right now is just gameplay. I think I'm fair enough to ask for some gameplay. Like, getting to see one hunt myself would probably change my whole outlook. Probably. Now, that's not a guarantee, but... it's an idea. It's a hope. It's a thought. Is that too much to ask? Maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. It's just... I don't know. It just seems like a good idea. It just seems like a good idea. What the hell should I use against Lunastra? I do not know. Lunastra and Teostra are obviously the most annoying creatures I'll ever fight in my entire life. I think in this case, I'm actually going to use the Fatalis set. Because Fatalis is a dragon. Blight resistance, that makes it good. Heavy artillery and heat guard. Well, I don't need heavy artillery, but heat guard is something I do need. I just never know how to... I never know how to do with her specifically. The only thing I can do is just raise defense boost as high as humanly possible and hope for the best. That's all I can do. I don't know what else to do. What is it? What mantles do I have? Gilly mantle. Maybe not as much Gilly mantle. Vitality mantle, that saves lives. What will we do? What will we do? Fighting Elder Dragons is always a fucking question. It's not a question, but it's a question mark, and it makes you wonder, like, what do I do in this situation type of deal. As soon as she gets mad, I'm dead, because I'm going to burn to death, but, yeah. I don't know what I want. It's a big question. One thing I will say, and I think a lot of other people will probably agree with me, is that I definitely do not want to. My God, this bitch is here to kill me. I can definitely say I do not want Rhinoster in the game. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness, that went crazy. Like, please, for the love of everything viable and holy, don't put this chick back in the game. Like, I will pay you myself not to. I mean, because it's the sandy place, so if we obviously see an Elder Dragon come back, it'll most likely be Kyostra. But seeing as Rhinoster can also be there, I do not like it. There's probably a secret to fighting Rhinoster, but I have not found it yet in all my years of playing, from when she was like first introduced. Oh, getting that slash out makes me feel just as good. Well, where is she hitting me? She annoys me because she's like all over me. I don't know how to... Like that. Like that is just, I don't know, it's irritating. Like, I can deal with Teostra, but I cannot deal with her. Her with like any new mechanics is already crazy, because I'm just wondering how they're going. Like, Elder Dragons had this thing where they do like a certain move. Probably is bad. Not being a fan of it, I'm very impartial to it. I need to make it the longer tail and then she pushes her flames, and then they pretty much turn into projectiles. That's the only thing I can keep doing. Oh my god. This just became a very big moment in my life. But yeah, do not put Lunastra back in the game. I don't want to burn to death, man. I don't want to burn to death. Like, even Nergigante is here. He can agree with me. Nergigante was a good monster, but do I want to see him again? Probably. Like, he got his own, like, spotlight moment, so you have to say that he was definitely a favorite monster to have. I will say. Well, I don't reach... He's trying to be mean right now. But yeah, if I had to say it, it's like... Like that, like, tell me how to deal with that. I'm having enough of this. I'm ahead of Not much I can say, but I can definitely say that it's a lot to deal with. Like, there are monsters that are like, obviously they're your worst to deal with monsters, or monsters where you're just like trying everything in a handbasket to try to deal with them, and they just feel like they're overpressing. Kind of like Basil. When we learned Basil was a part of the story, but he was like a part of the game. He was like Haven. I just wish, I think it's another thing is the hitbox. Some of these hitboxes are absolutely hard for some reason. Like, I don't know, the hitboxes could be better. From what I saw in the game, well, I can't even call it a gameplay trailer, so what I've been calling it now is like the cutscene trailer, because its majority is only cutscenes. From what I've noticed, considering they haven't really tried to attack at all, from what I've noticed, it's like, in my brain, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is it they do? Not in a mean way, but, like, I see them narrowly dodge projectiles, and I'm like, yeah, that's on the mount. But sometimes the mounts in this game are, like, so kind of broken that you could kind of negate a lot of stuff on the back of the launcher, so... There was that, because I mean, also Rise kind of did the mountains too, where you negated damage, and you just sit there, and it heals like your heart's content, and I have to really worry about it. So, it was also a 50-50. That's what took out the realism. And I was just worried that maybe they might do the mistake of doing that again. And I wasn't for it. I wasn't for it. I'm gonna be real with you. I did not care. So, there's a lot of mistakes, and obviously they know what path they wanted to go with. Otherwise, we would have had, like, God forbid, a Rise 3. And I mean, they're at a point now to where they're selling Rise on PlayStation, and they're selling it on PC. We got PC first, then they got PlayStation. It was like, I had the option of playing it on PC again, and PlayStation when I looked the other day again, but I was like, okay, I could play it on an actual console, but for some reason, I thought about it, even as cheap as it was, because they did like, it was either 50 or 70% off sale. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't force myself to try to relive that. I played that game for like a year. I don't know if, was it a year? Maybe a year and some change. But it was just so grind heavy. And everything you really cared about was only near the end of the game. So you gotta grind just to be able to wear layered armor. So you have to basically beat the entire game, unlock everything at the very end, beat all the monsters. You gotta beat all the monsters in trashy gear, and then only have fun at the end of the game, where the grind loop begins. Like, I get that's how most games these days work, but I just kind of wish it wasn't that way, you know? It could be better. Mean of me to say, but it could be better. I'm very partial. I'm gonna actually use the Silverwind build this time. I want to see if there's like a different famous last words. I mean, I look at all this and I'm like, well, you're definitely weak to fire. I'm extremely weak to fire. But we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We got heat guard. That is the only thing I should worry about. Fire resistance at like all-time high. That'll probably be it too. I don't know what else to do. I would not know what else to apply on here unless I just try really, really hard. That's the only thing I can think of, is just do your best and try really, really hard. That's the only thing I can say. Just safeguard. Flop and safeguard is your only friends you need in this life. This will be the last quest I do here. That way I take care of like a whole thing. I haven't been able to stream. I haven't been able to really do much, but I'm gonna try. I mean, people literally were saying that there were 68 big reveals on a demo hunt gameplay. I mean, that seems like a lot. I mean, I want to have faith on you guys, but 68 new things that you can tell is in a game just from a single hunt. I don't know. I'm not really hating Rage Gaming. I don't hate them at all. I just they're trying to get my hopes up for something that I haven't seen any actual true gameplay on. So I don't know, it's different. And especially when you've already been trying to, like, I get you've been trying to, you know, hype people up since the beginning. How the fuck am I gonna do this? Why are you already out here? This is problematic. She's a kill on sight type of now. What the hell are you talking about? Wait, how hot is this bitch? Pause. No, literally, how hot is this bitch? If I'm running out here first to fight her, and it's already telling me to use it, is there something I don't know? I just got here. Bro, I'm not even in this game. What do you mean? Where's she going? She's going to be a bitch, is what she's doing. You better cut that out. That ain't cute. I don't like that. Whatever you doing, I don't like that. But yeah. I'm not against Rage Gaming, I'm just like... It's like day one. Can't ever do anything, right? Where are you going? Got to get triggered because she's going all over the map being weird. What the fuck? Oh, no. Listen, I know you want to go over there with T.O., but I don't like you. Okay. I am fire right now. I don't mean it in a good way either. No idea, but she's doing it all the way over there, so I could care less. I'm gonna just do that. But yeah, I'm just like... Like, here's the thing. I probably would want a game that has, like, a fuck ton of Frontier monsters. Like, I'm not asking for a Frontier 2. But I will say that whenever I watch, like, Frontier stuff, I was, like, definitely sold. Like, Frontier is, like, the smartest monster on earth. I don't mean that in a bad way, either. I'm just like... You had to be on top of your A-game so bad. What the hell did you do to her? Oh, you put her to sleep. Like a weirdo, but okay. But yeah, Frontier is like... When they put Espinosa in the game, it was just like... Already sitting. It made you want to like play the game. I tried... Like didn't install it. Oh my god. That's actually less of the problem since I know how to deal with her now. Just be extremely aggressive and barely hit her. That's the motto here. Teos just chilling. Well, I said just chilling, but... Oh my god, you simp. Why are you doing this to me? He's doing this to me because he's a hater! Fuck it. Where's my dung bomb? I'm gonna get rid of you yet. I do miss Monster Hunter as a game series. Oh, I'm not even gonna talk about stories. Like, my love for Monster Hunter stories is like... It's not conflicting, but it's complicated. The way I'm looking at it, I can't really trust Theo because he's a simp, and I can't tell where he's going. Oh, this set is so good. And she's dead. Eat it, bro. I just came in here and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not going to say it. Just remember what I was going to say, because I didn't say it at all. But yeah, I wish there were like some monsters that like really made you think. I wish there were more status elements, because you look at the wiki of Monster Hunter and it's like, it's mad expansive. There's some like status elements you don't think should be physically possible. Like magnetism and shit like that. It really makes you wonder like what they could do. And the question that's always been at this point is, what could they do, or what could they bring back, but just, you know, throw the graphics to like 10,000%. My man does not want to defeat. Oh my god, imagine doing that to Teostra of all people. I don't know, maybe Teo should come back. So bad saying that, bro. Oh my god, maybe he shouldn't come back to the next one. At first I was sorry, and now I'm sorry for you. Y'all keep putting him in the corner, I swear to God. I mean, it feels weird not to have Teostra in a game. I just maybe I should. I'm just maybe it's not as bad after a certain amount of time, but yeah, I guess Elder Dragons, I hope that new whatever it is isn't an Elder Dragon, because it does not look like Elder Dragon material. Like, Teostra looks like an Elder Dragon, because he's got that mane. He's got that kingly mane, he's got that crown of glass, of explosion, whatever you want to call it. Like, he's dripped out of his mind. He's got, like, the reputation that he's a king. He's a lion. He's, like, aside from Lunastra just being a glory hog and copying his look, he's basically the only manticore in the game. Or that we've, you know, seen in, like, a long time. I know there's, like, Toa, the big ice Teo. Ice Lord Teo. I mean, I literally call this man Fire Lord Teo. I just name him after, like, the dude. the dude from Avatar. Oh. You know, and somehow or another, even as strong as he is and this build is, I still didn't break his horns. Like, he wants to be in Wild so bad. I didn't even get to break his horns. I broke his wings and cut off his tail, but I couldn't break the horns. I feel like I only hit him in the face. That's a lie. I didn't hit him in the face that much at all. But still, it's like, I could have. And I hope Longsword, because I haven't seen Longsword gameplay, so I don't know what, like, are we going to have decorations? Like, what are we going to have? I don't want to just assume a bunch of things, and I don't want to be excited for stuff that's obviously either changed or nerfed, but do we have to worry about not being able to do this perfectly without, like, that little bit of meter? Are we still going to have the IA slash that's going to give us regenerative meter on hit, or like what are we gonna have? Are we still gonna have Helmbreaker? I'm scared. We still gotta have Helmbreaker, I'm worried, but I just wish maybe they could like tune it up Longsword a little bit. I'm not saying that they need to go back to what they used to have, but gotta make it at least a little bit better. Just a little bit. I just wish we could see the demo. I just wish we could see it. I wish we could see all of this stuff that everybody keeps talking about, that all these YouTubers keep throwing up the biggest, most fakest thumbnails for. Yeah, so I just have, like, all of this shit to do. And ironically, it's most of the monsters I don't like. Then we got Master Rank, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be working on this for like a while. You can probably imagine I'm going to be at this for a while. However, I will say this ahead of time. I'm not going to do every single quest in here. Do note that. I'm not going to do every single quest in here. I'm only going to do the quests that are not arena related. So if I capture monsters, put them in the arena, I'm not going to do those. Because, again, if I caught every monster in the game, my arena quest list would be as big as a regular options. I would have a whole optional amount of quests with all the monsters I'd catch for the arena. So aside those, you know, there's still a lot. I still have to do this pain in the ass in Master Rank version. But the rest, I just keep these arenas because, you know, resources, and they're fun. Plus I get to study and see if I've actually learned anything as a hunter. So that's all I'm going to do for today on the optionals. When I come back next time, if I can stream because YouTube won't let me, then I'll try these and we'll see what happens. But until then, I mean, these have been my thoughts. These have been my worries. These have been my hopes and dreams. Just kidding. But yeah, this has been my thoughts on what Wilds, what information I know from Wilds, what I've seen from Wilds, and what I've heard about Wilds. So I can only hope that whenever they officially show something, it'll be just as good as these expectations. I mean, they're giving us a lot to look forward to, so I hope that it's not a lot to be disappointed by. Alright, so I guess that's all for today right now. Thank you.